know, like, what drove in? Where you been?
I just been I just been multitasking, rapping, being the daddy to my little children.
There you go.
I mean, just being, it's a lot of things that I have been like.
No, it's like you pop up every couple of years with a hit. Like,
And you just had
so
one.
the talent is undeniable. What is it that's getting in your way
Mm,
to keep the consistency? Like
well,
every month, like we see Dro everywhere.
'Cause
Every
you
day.
just had TikTok and it was out of here. Then you just got quiet.
well through people we forget, like I was introduced to drugs like through like peers, and when we introduced to these drugs, we don't have an idea that it could really spaz out.
That there's
You
You know what I'm
powerful
saying?
as they
It'd be
are.
just one night of fun. Hey, everybody having fun. You gonna pop this perk. You gonna take this ecstasy. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, okay, it's everybody out. It's happy. We having a good time. But like, it becomes a habit. And once it becomes a habit, you get to feeding that monster, and it gets bigger. And the talent
Yeah.
becomes secondary because you're mostly into drugs at that point. And you know, I indulged, and by the grace of God, I was able to make it through and keep myself up, and
Right.
but actually the business part, it kind of like went left. Sometimes I'd be available, sometimes I won't, but when it most counted, I wasn't available.
So everybody in this room got a lot of genuine love for you. Like
Yeah.
not just talking because we on TV.
Correct.
Where are you at with that now?
I went to the rehab like a year ago,
Okay.
so I've been straight for since then.
So you ain't
I flew to L.A.
you ain't indulged in nothing for a year? You're a year clean?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how was
Congratulations, my
that,
brother.
like,
Congratulations, man.
yeah, we're happy about that. But like, how was that process like initially for you? Was it hard starting that, or were you able to just kind of like understand this is what I need to do, or was it like an adjustment and like some real shit you had to go through to finally get to the point where like, okay, I have to stick with this so that I can be better for myself and my kids?
Yeah, both. I think, what for my health, you know what I mean.
Right.
I was to a point where like I was still dabbling a little bit and wasn't doing exactly what I used to do, and then I saw myself about to go back that route. You know what I mean. Then I was like, well, let me just take this flight. So I bought a ticket to L.A. and like I could see the Hollywood sign. Like they had us like in dead smack in the middle of Hollywood, and it was a good thing. You know what I mean? I flew out there.
I think that should be denial. You know what I'm saying? Think they can handle that shit when they own it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. Until you have to really hit rock bottom to say you ain't good.
Yeah. That's exactly what it did, because my dad he's fighting his addiction also, and
So it's hereditary.
yeah. So that's what I wanted to touch on, because once you look at that family tree, and everybody in my family had an addiction problem. From my grandmama had like 7 kids, 6 of them did it, and like five of them is dead off of it. You know what I mean? Like really was using, and like it's only my mom and my auntie left. So and my dad is in his addiction, and also my daughter has started to use, and she's just like, it's really bad. So I offered to go with my daughter. She's 19, yeah, and I offered, but she's so out, you know what I mean, out of it right now. She's indulging right now, and it's heavy. So I was like, well, for the sake of my kid, you know what I mean, I offered to go with her, but she spazzed out, and so I went on and went, so I could be strong for her. You know what I mean? So yeah. So when I went, it was a lot of stuff that I didn't know about addiction, about why it started, you know what I mean, and where it came from, the root, the origin of it, and why was I using the way I was using it. I was just running from something that I had been facing since a child.
Yeah.
Do you think you have a clearer mind now